What's really good, brothers and sisters? My name is O'Neil Barnaby, founder and director of the Black Math Academy, back again with another video demonstrating to you guys what intelligent black society is all about. Welcome to part 2 of our 3-part series concerning financial literacy and economics, thanks to a friend who suggested that I do this problem for the people. So, without further ado, allow me to give you guys some game. As the problem reads, a local dealership is having an end of the model year clearance sale and is offering 5% on new car loans for 36, 48, or 60 months. The maximum amount Yvonne can budget for her monthly car payment is $300. Which one is the maximum loan amount Yvonne can borrow at 5% annual interest and stay within her budget? All right. So again, I pulled this from an ACT. It's a 3-part question series that I want to do for you guys. And it also concerns this chart. I remember talking about this chart last time. And you always want to make sure that you understand what the chart is asking for. So you know what information to use or what information to omit. All right, so again, we got the monthly payments per $1,000 borrowed, our interest rates, 5, 8, 10, and 12, our number of monthly payments, 36, 48, and 60 months, and the various values that you'll be paying every month, depending on which rate you choose. And again, I underline the important part so that you pay attention to those. We have the maximum amount that Yvonne can budget. Right, we're looking for her monthly car payment over here. They tell you that that value is $300. That is the limit of which she can afford in terms of what she can pay every month. We're looking for the maximum loan amount that she can borrow, so the highest amount of money she wants to borrow from this place at a 5% annual interest rate. But she also wants to stay within her budget. So those are all the important factors that we're going to be utilizing to solve this problem. All right. And our 5 choices are 10,000, 13,000, 14,000, 15,000, or 20,000. Okay? So, the only way to, not the only way, but rather a good methodical way to solve this problem is to go through each of the answers, utilize those, and see which one actually follows the criteria that we're trying to solve here. So we're going to pick the first one and then see if that works. If it doesn't, we'll go to the next one, so on and so forth until we pick the right choice. So, 5% annual interest rate, so that's this row here. So we're only concerned about these values, 36, 40, and 60 months, and these 3 numbers here. So again, it's per $1,000 borrowed, meaning that every time she borrows $1,000, she pays this rate. And if you were to borrow twice that amount, you're going to pay twice the rate, 3 times that amount, 3 times the rate, so on and so forth. So at $10,000, so 10 times the amount is what we're going to be using to solve this problem. So here is where, when you look at the dollar amount, you want to round these values to get a good sense of which ones will make sense and which ones won't. So the first one that says 36 months is $29.97. So if you round that up to 30, 10 times 30, I'm going to do it here. 10 times 30 is 300. So it's right at the limit of her budget. So if she borrowed $10,000, she will be able to stay within her budget and afford these payments. But keep in mind, the question is asking for what the maximum amount she can borrow is. So she can borrow $10,000, but can she borrow more? Well, let's find out. We'll try 13,000. So again, rounding these numbers, it looks like the 23 would make the most sense. $23.03. So we'll do 13 times 23. 13 comes from the 13,000, which is 13 times the $1,000 borrowed. So 13 times 23, that happens to be $299. So if she were to borrow $13,000, she can choose the 48-month payment plan and still be within her budget. So far, so good. But again, can she borrow more money? We'll try choice C, $14,000. Now, that 14 looks like we're going to have to multiply by the 1887. We'll round 1887 to 19. So 14 times 19. 14 times 19 is 266. So she can borrow $14,000 and still remain in her budget. So far, so good. But again, we have to make sure, can she borrow more money? So we'll try the $15,000 choice. So 15 times, again, it looks like we're going to have to use the 1887, so we'll round that to 19. 15 times 19. 15 times 19 is, it is 285. So at $15,000, she will pay $285 a month, so that's still within her budget. And it looks like I would probably stop there because 20 times this, and if you round that to 19, 20 times 19 is 380, which is way above her budget. So it looks like choice D, $15,000, is the maximum amount that Yvonne can borrow to be able to stay within her budget. And this kind of problem practically makes sense. Why borrow $10,000 when you can borrow $15,000? You're just giving yourself that much of an increase in terms of your purchasing power. So you can afford more, meaning if you want to buy a car, you can purchase an even better car, a newer car. Or perhaps you can put a larger down payment on a house as opposed to picking the $10,000 option. You have to pay more over time. So $15,000 would be the answer to this problem. All right, so that wraps that up for part 2 of our Intelligent Black Society series. Look out for part 3 of our series soon to come. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and follow to our social media pages on Facebook, on Instagram, and on YouTube. And always remember that the 2 most important days of your life are the day you were born and the day you find out why. Deuces, y'all.